Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be breaking down the Yeti Blimp in the Yeti Smash. Alright guys, so we just finished our war in crunch time against Hello for Now. And you can see here, we did end up losing 63 to 65. But we're going to pretend like we didn't lose, and I'm going to show you why. Look at this, guys. Fail time, ended up missing 2 attacks. I'm not sure if he opted out and they accidentally put him in or what happened. But let's pretend like we just didn't lose, because I'm sure those 2 attacks, I'm sure we would have got the win if he used those 2 attacks. So let's just, like I said, let's just keep that a secret. Alright, so what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be breaking down the Yeti Bomb and the Yeti Smash. And I actually already did a video on the Yeti Bomb, which I'm going to go ahead and link right above. And it's actually a Yeti Bomb in the hybrid, my other video. So you guys definitely want to check that out, because it is kind of the same idea. What it is, a Yeti Bomb is a battle blimp with 2 Yetis and a Valk, and then either a Goblin or a Barb inside. And what makes this so powerful is you just send that battle blimp into a section of the base, and it just takes out a whole section, because you got the Yeti Mites, the Yetis under rage. They can just destroy a section of the base, and it's just insane. I'm sure you guys have been seeing this strategy everywhere. It is taking over the game. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to jump into a replay, and then we'll break it down as we go. Hopefully I can teach you guys, make it simple as possible, so you guys can use this in the wars that you are playing. Alright, let's go ahead and pause it and take a look at what army he actually is using. Okay, so it looks like here he's using 8 Yetis, 1 P.E.K.K.A, 4 healers, 6 wizards for cleanup. And guys, it doesn't always have to be this troop combination. Depending on the base, you got to look at the base and see. You can either use Yetis and bowlers, Yetis and P.E.K.K.A s. It just depends. If you see single Infernos, I would go with bowlers, because they can't keep up and take out all the bowlers. If you're seeing multis, then go with P.E.K.K.A s. Like I said, it just depends, and you have to take a look. And it looks like here he's using 4 earthquakes and a jump. And you don't always have to use that. You can either use 2 jumps, 8 quakes even. Like I said, that can change a little bit, but it's always the same idea. Alright, so let's go ahead and play it, and let's see how he gets it done today. Okay, so it looks like he's starting off with 2 P.E.K.K.A s. He wants to create a funnel. Guys, when you're doing this strategy, the main thing with Yeti Smash, always make sure you secure your funnel. You don't want half of your troops walking out. So he makes sure he has a secure funnel, starts sending the troops in. And usually you do want to try to make the funnel cheap as possible. I personally like to use a Warden Walk on one side if I can, and then maybe the King on the other side, and that's a pretty cheap funnel. In this case, alright, he's sending the troops in. In this case, he's putting the King in the base with his main push. And personally, I don't usually like to do that, because there is a possibility the King can steal your healers. So I personally, I just like putting them on the outside. Not only that, but this strategy, it does result in a lot of time fails. So I just like putting the King on the opposite, like on the outside of the base, let him clean up the trash. But he's sending it into the base. So let's see how this works out for him. Looks like everything is bunched up close together, so the healers are doing their job. Troops moving in. And he hasn't used his blimp yet. Usually you can either do an early blimp and take out a section, or you can do a delayed blimp. It just depends on the situation. And in this one, let's see, why did he actually go with a delayed blimp? He's sending the RC and the blimp over here. Looks like he's going for the town hall. Let's see, sending it in. And when doing your blimp, there's certain value you want to go for. You can either try to go for the town hall and take that out, or you can go for a whole different section of the base and make pathing. Like I said, it depends on the base. And always check where the sweepers are. You might have to freeze the sweeper if you're going against a sweeper, but in most cases, as long as you put down a Coca-Loon, you send your blimp in, you freeze the sweeper, your blimp should be able to get where you want it to go. Just don't try to blimp the middle of the base. Obviously, that's not going to work out. Looks like he hits a tornado trap, and honestly, he should have did his blimp a lot sooner, because you can see here, the town hall already got activated, and really there was no reason for the blimp, because the Yeti Mites were already taking out the town hall. So he didn't even get the value with the blimp, and the Yeti Smash part is just so strong that it's still just gonna wipe through this base. So the Yetis get stuck on the King, the ones that came out of the blimp. Look at these Yeti Mites though, traveling so far. They help the RC take out that cannon. OP Yeti Mites. Those Yeti Mites, they are crazy strong. Alright, and at this point, it looks like he just has cleanup. He has some cleanup down here at the corner. Has some cleanup up top. It's just a lot of trash left. Like I said, this strategy, it's so powerful that you usually don't have to worry about like taking out the base. You just got to worry about time. And he still had his queen ability. Just pop the queen ability to help get through all that trash at the bottom. Take out that archer tower. Has an annoying Tesla up there. Not a problem, though. Still has 2 Yetis. Still has another Yeti up top. Still has wizards. King is almost dead. The wizard should be able to take out the king. There you go. King down. Not a problem. Alright, wizards coming up. Taking out the storage. Does have this one storage over here, which... One sec. Might be a problem, but... Nope, the wizard. He has so many wizards up that it's not even a problem. They're going to be able to go in there and take out that storage. And there you go, guys. Just clean up. I'm telling you, this strategy, it is so strong. It is crazy strong. I mean, I honestly think Supercell is going to be putting a nerf out for the Yetis. They have to. No way they can leave it like this. Yeah, I mean, crazy. This was almost a max base. And, I mean, you can see he didn't even get the value with the blimp, and he still pulled out a triple. I'm going to leave this up for a second, screenshot it. You know, screenshot it and go try it. What we're going to do is I have another replay for you. So let's go ahead and get into the next replay. Alright, so the next replay is actually coming from the enemy. So shout out to Jasmine for being a good sport and letting me show a replay on her base. But there is a reason I want to show this one. It's because this one is actually a different approach. Remember last time I said you can either go with the P.E.K.K.A.s or the bowlers. So he does have a single right here on the base. So that's probably why he ended up going with the bowlers. Otherwise, that single would have roasted the P.E.K.K.A.s. So like I said, look out for the singles, look out for the multis, depending on if you want to use bowlers or P.E.K.K.A.s. Alright, so not only that, but he's actually going to be doing the blimp a little bit different. Last time we saw there was a late blimp into the town hall. In this situation, he's actually going to be sending the blimp in right over here. So he wants the blimp to take out this section. And then you can see here he has the pathing where he wants to send his troops in opposite of the town hall, because this was a cleanup hit. On cleanup hits, I mean, you're either going for a triple or nothing. So he is going opposite, taking the risk, but it does end up paying off. All right, let me delete that, and then we're going to go ahead and play it and see how it rolls out. Okay, so starting with a Coco Loon, you always want to put down a Coco Loon for your blimp. Otherwise, you're going to hit a Sam. You don't want to use a Coco blimp. Not what you want to do. All right, so blimp going in. Blimp does make it. He is fighting a sweeper, but it doesn't really matter. It's already there. And under rage, like I said, those Yeti mites, they take out defenses in a matter of seconds. Look at that. Look at those Yeti mites. There's a tornado trap over there, so it looks like the base builder thought that there might be a blimp going in there or some kind of air army or something. Okay, so he's starting with a queen walk, and it looks like with his queen, he wants to take out this CC, and he just wants to funnel his queen in with the rest of his troops that way. I mean, if you're good at queen walks and you can make the funnel with the queen walk, I mean, then that's the cheapest way possible to do a funnel. That's great. So does the queen walk. All right, putting the king. King's gonna walk into the base with the troops. It looks like, just like last time. All right, queen's still making their way. All the troops should meet over at that jump spell. I don't think the king's going to make it. He does still have the king ability. Takes out the enemy RC, which is pretty good. King got some good value. Alright, troops moving in. Has the jump spell. Guys, don't be scared to put your jump a little bit early. That new max jump, it does last long enough. So always put your jump spell down, then put your troops down. You don't want to forget to put the jump or put a late jump. And he's using four earthquakes, just like the last attacker. Because look at that. Those earthquakes, look at this. It opened up the whole core of the base. If you can open up a whole core of a base, then, I mean, it's a wrap. Yeti Smash will destroy it. So definitely keep that in mind when you're building bases or wherever you're getting your bases from. If it can be opened up with earthquake spells, because you don't want that. All right, troops moving in. Still has the queen ability. Queen steps up, takes out the town hall, which is perfect. Still has some trash up around 11 o'clock. All right, troops moving in still. Bowlers taking out that wizard tower. Still has bowlers alive. Bowlers usually don't last long. You need to be on point with your warden ability to keep your bowlers alive. Alright, let's see. At this point, just has cleanup left. There you go. I mean, you can see that. Those Yetis, as soon as they get into the core of the base, under warden ability and rage, I mean, they just rip apart bases. If you can, like I said, if you can break open the whole core and get your troops in there and get a rage down and get the warden ability, I mean, those Yetis, those Yeti mites, those bowlers or P.E.K.K.A.s, they just will tear through bases. It is insane. And there you go, guys. Another triple. I'm going to leave it up. Screenshot the army again. Like I said, it might change a little bit, but this is the main idea. Guys, definitely train it up. Comment down below and let me know, is this army working for you in the wars that you are seeing? I definitely want to know. Okay, guys? As always, thank you for tuning in.